Alright, update on Luna. So this coin has been on an absolute rampage. If we zoom out, you can basically see this coin never really broke bearish, it never broke market structure. We've got this big old line here that, we've bounced on down here. If we zoom in, you can see that we've had two touch points, double bottom, kind of, like an ugly W formation that just went off to the races. So we've also been like religiously holding the 200-day moving average. We've back tested it a couple times, and we've just been off to the races ever since. So what to look for now for Luna? So I've got a little micro fib here, but I do kind of see whenever this coin goes parabolic, apart from maybe this time, we don't necessarily come back and test too many fibs. So I will keep it just in case, worst case bullish scenario, we do back test the 618. So as long as we stay above 66, 67 in the short term, we are still likely for much more bullish continuation. This altcoin looks really good. I mean, out of all the altcoins I cover, I don't hold any of this coin, by the way, so I'm completely unbiased. Out of all of the altcoins that I cover, this pretty much looks like the nicest setup. So the only thing that's slightly worrying is that the RSI and the MFI, which is the money flow indicator, have heavily topped in the short term. So what I would expect is potentially a retest of the 618, maybe even a retest of the 0.5 or something before we do go off to the races. You can also see that we are above this high here. So I mean, even in a super bullish scenario, we've already backtested this really. So our super bullish scenario, if we stay over this 88, 87 level, we're very bullish. In the more macro term, we do have a 618 lining up at 80, but like I said, there's really nothing to worry if we do come back down to 67 or 68. That is a little bit too much to ask. In my opinion, it is a very hefty drop, 25%. But for example, if Bitcoin starts rolling over now, it would be very likely that we would come back down. But Bitcoin is getting very close to breaking bullish macro structure. I think if Bitcoin breaks above 46,000, then Luna would be off to the races. Now, this coin is basically one of the coins that's single-handedly pumping the total crypto market cap. So total crypto market cap is finally back above the 618 at 1.84 trillion. So all in all, I mean, altcoins are looking somewhat more bullish. I would like to see more continuation. Personally, for me, I won't be buying this coin just because there are other altcoins that I do like, but I will cover this for you. So in my opinion, the next target to keep an eye on is 103. That is the all-time high. There is nowhere else to go apart from a straight rocket ship up to 140, which at that point, that would be like a 35-36% increase. So that's pretty much all I see. Do bear in mind, if Bitcoin turns around now and starts crashing towards 31, 30, 28,000, I do believe the worst case scenario would be the 1.618 target down here at $19. Now, I don't think that this is a likely scenario at all, so I'm not even going to keep that on the table, mainly because, I mean, even though Bitcoin broke bearish, this coin like religiously held the 200-day moving average. So I'd say kind of worst case scenario that I think is likely would be a retest of the 55, which isn't too crazy from where we are now. If Bitcoin crashes another, well, almost another 50%, 40% or so down to here. Let's see where that would take us. So I mean, my worst case scenario for Bitcoin would be a 34% drop, which I don't personally see very likely to happen. I do think Bitcoin is getting ready to break bullish, but I will be sitting on the sidelines until we do break 46,000. So yeah, specifically for Luna, as long as we do hold 67, we are probably going to come straight up to the all-time highs, at which point, if we do break above it, I probably will be putting in a long for this coin, at least up to like 135 just before we do hit the target of the 1.618 here. And yeah, I mean, that's a 35% move. So if you've been holding this coin, you've been laughing. We literally don't make lows on this coin. We just keep progressively making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So yeah, worst case scenario, backtest the 618. As long as we hold 67, then we're probably going to come right up to 100. So that's all I see for Luna right now. Once again, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.